Is CDKeys legit? Wow, this is a term that's been going on since the company was formed over 10 years ago. And I thought I'd do a video for it in 2025 just to add my tiny little weight to it. But I have got some nice information here that should hopefully solve that problem for you if you're worried that they're not legit. And it's pretty easy to prove because they are a nice reputable company. Now, hands up, I am an affiliate for CDKeys, but I'm going to use that to add my weight to the argument as well, just to prove everything is good. Because if it wasn't a good company, if it wasn't legit, I would not be an affiliate for them. So let's talk about things that prove that they are legit, and I'll also talk about my affiliate status and why that helps as well. The first thing is you want to be looking at a company website and see if they link to anything that helps prove their legitimacy. So the first thing you can look for are reviews, and you can see that CDKeys proudly put this at the top of their website, and it says Trustpilot. If you've never heard of Trustpilot, you may have been living in a cave somewhere remote, because they are extremely famous. They're about the best provider of reviews, and the idea is they are a third-party company. They don't offer any incentives to companies. You can't pay or hide reviews on there. All you can do is reply to reviews. So if you get a stinky review as the company, so if CDKeys got a bad review here, they are free to respond to it, but they can't take it down unless there is something blatantly wrong about it, like it's a blatant lie or they're not a customer, and then you can talk to Trustpilot and go, that's not true, or that's, a problem or something like that. But aside from the grumpy customers, what you want to be looking at is how many grumpy customers are there and how many happy customers are there. And they got this nice summary here. So we can see the bar for 5-star is by far the biggest. There's some 4 stars, some 3 stars, some 2 stars, and a few 1-star reviews. The important thing is this: 199,056 reviews, and what you want to be checking is, are there any recent reviews, which with CDKeys you're going to find yes, that's the case. So if you go down here, you will see the bulk of reviews are 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. There's a grumpy one there. I'm not going to focus on any reviews. I'm just going to say, look, most of it is all good. Okay, so if we go back to CDKeys, that's our first proof of it. So second reason CDKeys is legit is I am an affiliate for them. So if I'm an affiliate, there must be some sort of company to interact with. Otherwise, I wouldn't interact with them. Also, my YouTube channel has been around for over 6 years. So that's a further point of proof that CDKeys must be all right, because I've been around for quite a while and I'm uploading videos regularly. And the other thing is, if there was a problem and people were using my affiliate code, I would know about it, or people would be commenting on my channel. So you can, feel confident that there are no problems that I've heard of. I've never had a problem with them. So it's all adding a bit of weight, isn't it? And you can ask, in the comments on here and read comments from what other people say. Now, CDKeys also have a page on their site that talks about, all the various bits and bobs. So is CDKeys legit is actually a term, because it's been around for so long. And you can see they've put it there in writing. We've been connecting gamers with affordable digital game keys since 2013. We understand that you might have questions about our service, so let's address them. Who we are, customer reviews, where do they get the keys from, why are they so cheap? They buy in bulk, which is why they get discounts. There is another reason, which I will talk about in a moment. They've got lots of things here: benefits of using them, important things to know, blah, 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 alternative options. The one thing that I suppose is a concern is when you start looking at things like customer service. I usually do this with a company. It's nice to see a printed address, and you can see with CDKeys that's not there. We can see, I'm not sure it'll show up on this video, but at the bottom of this page it shows 895,000 likes on Facebook, 100,000 followers on Instagram, 79,000 followers on X. But I do like to see a company address there. So if it's not there, I tend to look at about us. We can see it's not a lot there. If we look at privacy policy or terms and conditions, I typically expect to see an address in here, and I don't see one. And that always raises a bit of a problem for me with some companies. Having said that, that's because I'm in the UK, and that's a law in the UK, but only if your company is in the UK. So with CDKeys, they are not in the UK, and they can get around this by not being there. Now, what I did notice on here is, if you look right at the start, it's not this one, I think it's the other one, the privacy policy. There's this company name, CDK LLC, and this answers 2 questions in one. So if you get that and you do a little search, right, so we'll go back to this Trustpilot page, we'll slap in that, and if we look here, This is CDK LLC. And look at that in the URL AE, and this answers two questions. First of all, why they don't need to print their address. They are in the United Arab Emirates. And this is a bit of a tax haven for companies. And this is why they get a bit of a pricing sort of advantage over companies, say, in the UK, because they're in this area here. And this explains why a lot of their buying can be quite a bit cheaper, because you're buying a key from a company located over in the UAE. So when you go through on CDKeys, you'll find that a lot of the time, depending on the country that you're in, the price point is very, very good, because you're not having to buy VAT because you're buying from a company abroad. So you will find a lot of the prices that you see, and I'm obviously talking from the UK point of view, tend to be around about 20% cheaper than if you purchase them from a UK company. So it depends on whether you want to support UK companies or not. But, I can say it's just where CDKeys are located, and they're not alone with that. There are many companies where we can buy digital products abroad and we don't pay VAT on that. So whether that works for you or not will depend on the region that you're located in, but I just wanted to point that out. That's why we see this great discount. So you will also find that CDKeys is great for PC games, great for Xbox games, not so much for PlayStation games. So if you look at things like Xbox, you can get great prices on FC25 points. You can get great prices on the Game Pass games, all sorts of stuff. 2K25, you can get discounts here. And if you look at versus in-game against CDKeys, you'll typically find these are 20% cheaper, or sometimes even more. So that works out really, really good. The other thing is, if you look at your PC games, you will often see these are much cheaper than on Steam. Part of that is from buying power of CDKeys, but also sometimes it's simply that VAT difference that, Steam may be one price and you'll find CDKeys is cheaper because of that VAT saving. There's also some great buys though. For example, at the minute, Elden Ring, 52% off, so $23.99. So this is obviously at the time of making this video. 2K25, $37.99 on PC, $27.99 on Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Great game that, by the way. And you just go through and you get great prices. This is another one I'm playing at the minute, Farming Simulator 25, 40% off, £24.99. I think that's still 40 odd pounds on Steam. So great buys here. Well worth a look round. So there you go, my friends. Is CDKeys legit? Yes, it's legit. Yes, it has my authorization because I'm an affiliate as well, but I'm happy to recommend them. I've used them myself a lot and never had a problem with them. I hope that helped you out. If it did, thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments welcome. Thanks so much for watching. Any more concerns or any questions about CDKeys, do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.